to the progressive liberals who want big government controls and socialism, before you start putting down the conservatives for their ideology, especially the ones who live in small towns and rural areas. Understand the importance of being self-reliant. You can't just expect the government to be there to help them at any time for anything. You should go out there and live in their shoes for a while, before you decide that we need to pass some new law or have the government do something about things you don't understand. Think about the possible consequences. It may seem to you like the perfectly right thing to do. It may make sense to you to make things more fair or safe, even though life has never been either. Before you push that agenda onto the entire country, go find out what it's like living out in a rural area, where you can't wait half an hour for the police or fire or someone else to show up, where coyotes, wolves, bears, moose and other wild animals will just as soon kill you as look at you. See how you feel being in that situation, defenseless, because of some law or regulation that forces you to expend more time and energy than you can afford, or rely on someone else who's simply too far away, not knowing how to use a first aid kit, not knowing how to conserve what you have, so that you could make it through to the next week until you can go hunting, process your grains, or get to the grocery store. Not having basic life, survival or coping skills just might be what you're really missing. Of course, if you're one of those environmentalists, you probably think us humans shouldn't be out there anyway. We should allow those areas to be left to the wild animal. And I'll say, where are you going to get all the raw materials that are required for your town, your city, your home, and your lifestyle to function the way it does? Who's going to be the lumberjack to get wood for your buildings and furniture, the miners to get iron, coal, rare earth minerals, food, energy and other raw materials that you need for your modern-day living? How's all that going to work out if we aren't out there in the rural areas collecting and producing these essential items that you simply cannot get inside a city? Being hardworking, conservative, entrepreneurial, capitalistic, and all those other things you hate, are essential to guarantee you your modern city's way of life and comforts will function. If you keep passing laws that hurt the people who understand and follow those principles, especially those who live out in the rural areas, your lifestyle and your cities will cease to be possible. Think about that before you try to ban things like profit, masculinity, guns, or think we need to keep humans in isolated condensed areas away from the resources we require for modern life. It's simply wrong to have bigger government that's more intrusive into our lives, making it more difficult for those who have to make their own decisions to make modern life